Hey, welcome back. In this video, I am going to explain how to find the factorial of a given number using recursion. Before starting the coding, I would like to say it is the code of the last video which I uploaded, that was factorial by iteration. So why we need recursion? First of all, recursion can define the when a function is calling itself inside that function. It's the simplest definition layman term. It's the simplest definition of recursion when a function is calling itself inside a function with given argument. Argument may be integer or whatever it is. Now why we need that recursion over iterator? So recursion uses the selection structure which is reduce the code of bit reduces the code size, and actually the major importance of recursion is to it breaks down the complex tasks in a small modules, in a small methods. So this is the one of the biggest advantage of the recursion, so we can use that. While there is some advantage and disadvantage of recursion, first of all, recursion uses more memory when compared to iterations for loops, and it is also slower than the for loops, but it helps. Why the coders developers like recursion? Because it split the complex task in the small subdivided task. So I will try to explain the recursion factorial program using recursion. I will create one new class. I will give name factorial using recursion. So I'm going to do the same thing which I did in previous factorial program. Instead of writing, I will define one in position or some number equal to 4, int result equal to 0, and then I will create one method here using recursion. So here what I give a number, and if number is equal to 1, so if number is equal to 1, we are entering 1 only, then factorial by default it will be 1 only, because 1 into 1 nothing but 1. And if not, then the return number into the number which we entered into factorial recursion. The same function is calling number minus 1, because we already multiplied the first number which we entered, so we are using here number minus 1. I will also try to debug that as I did in previous video, and I will debug here. I will give some breakpoints here, and I will show how actually it's working. So result equal to, I will call that fact recursion. Inside that, the number I will pass. Simple. Actually why it's here? Okay, I gave the number, it's my bad. And I will put the actual result. Recursion factorial is result, so it should print the result. So I will stop all the running operation. I already given breakpoint, and I will debug it. You can also debug by yourself factorial by iteration, but I want to factorial this program to be debug as Java application. You can simply right click and debug Java application. So as soon as I will run as Java application, see, I am not getting my result first. See here, at the first breakpoint it's stopped, and it's showing the number is 4, which I have passed here. This number I have passed here. So I will step over one by one, and you can see the execution of the code very clearly. Now it's become 3. So this is the final result. We got 24.